Joined by Clay Nunley, the head coach of Randolph College men's basketball. They were picked number 5 in this year's preseason poll. Coach, you've had a lot of firsts in your program since you've been there during your tenure, and another one last season as you made the first NCAA appearance for the program. Talk a little bit about that experience itself, and then also what you expected to do for this season's squad.
Well, it was a good experience, obviously, for our team, and one that I thought was well-deserved. Our guys had really put together a good body of work through the course of the season, through a league that we all know is extremely difficult. And I was proud of them and very grateful that their effort and their commitment could be rewarded with that. So it was exciting. Obviously, we were only able to stay for one game. We would like to have been able to play well enough to stay for more than that. But regardless, it was an accomplishment that was a very, very proudful one for us, and knowing how much our guys had worked for that.
When you look at last year's squad, a lot of your production came from one player, and that was Colton Hunt. He was the ODAC Player of the Year. He was the Justice Trophy winner, in addition to an excellent student winning the National Scholar Athlete Award. Talk a little bit about losing him from the program, but also talk a little bit about how you expect to replace him this year and hopefully continue on the pedigree you've started to create.
Yeah, Colton was a special player. I think anybody that followed our program knew what he accomplished, and that's a credit to him and credit to his teammates. And he was a fun player to coach, as were all the others that we've had along the way. And so we know that he brought a lot to the table for our team, but so did a lot of other guys. And even in that respect, we had some other seniors last year that really were valuable to us. Chris Battaglia had a great senior season. Cam Colquitt was a tremendous leader for us, meant a lot to us. So we've got to replace more than just Colton. But at the same time, what I've been really impressed with so far with our group has been their eagerness and their hunger to want to learn, their coachability, their desire to get better, to build the right relationships and invest in the right things. It's early. We've got a long way to go. But so far, I've been really pleased with how our group has responded. And we've got some guys that I think are excited and ready to take advantage of the opportunities to step up into some different roles for us.
If you look over the 6 years that you've been at the school, you made several moves deep into the conference tournament, a couple ODAC title game appearances, then the NCAA tournament appearance. When you think about the conference and how difficult it's been with 12 bids over the last 4 years, what does it take to be successful in the league like you've been so far during your tenure?
Well, it's a small margin for error. I think you have to have a little bit of good fortune along the way, you're clearly being challenged to play your very best every night. I think if you're a competitor, that's what you really enjoy and embrace about our conference, is that you know that only your very best effort is going to be able to get it done, no matter who you're playing, where you're playing, what time of year it might be. The flip side of that is obviously, I think it helps prepare us for the long term. If you're fortunate enough to get to postseason play, or being able to try to play your best when you get near the end of the year, being in a league like ours gives you the opportunity to do that, because you're being forced to have to make sure that your effort and your performance is at a certain level every night.
Well, Coach, I want to thank you for joining us today, and good luck this season.
Great, thank you.